Everybody can be seated now. Welcome, everyone. Come on now and pull up your chairs. Open your hearts and turn off your minds. We've come here together to celebrate and have fun, to see what magic and moonlight have done, to see how love can make a king and a queen out of a man and a woman. This is a wedding, Esel's and Derek's wedding, and we're here to listen, to love, to sing and dance, to rejoice and to send them into their future with one outrageous, gigantic blessing. So sit back now, open your hearts, and let the wedding begin. Angels, magicians, wizards, and all good beings, join with us on this happy day, and let this be a day of gladness, thanksgiving, possibility, and great good fortune for all of us, but especially for Derek and Esel, who are coming together to demonstrate the wonder of love through the celebration of their marriage. We all live in the hope of loving and being loved, and any sign of the blossoming of love is a true inspiration. Therefore, we give thanks for the sweet happiness of Esel and Derek. Their enthusiasm is electric. Their belief in the destiny of their love is inspiring. Their great expectations encourage us beyond measure. Marriage is a very special place, the sheltered environment in which we can endlessly explore ourselves in the presence of another, in which we can offer the possibility of the true reflection of another. We are so happy for Derek and Esel, who have found one another, that they know in their souls how perfectly mated they are, and that they are choosing on this day of most special days to become, for all time, the accurate and beautiful reflection of each other's essence. We ask that the vision they have of one another be always informed by the spellbinding radiant power that first brought them together. And we pray that as they move into the hallowed ground that is marriage, they may always hold one another in the light of all light, the love of all love. Derek and Esel have been together for a long time already, 9 years, this year to be exact, on this day. They started dating in high school and have been by each other's side ever since. Difficult life hurdles have been no stranger to them, and I have got to witness firsthand how they have had the ability to face these moments together, uplift each other, encourage each other, and become a testament of what love is. Esel and Derek, as you stand here today before us and before the all-loving Spirit, may you see yourselves as perfect reflections of the divine. May you bring this relationship from a special to a holy relationship. We have here 2 containers of sand representing 2 separate lives of Derek and Esel. They will be pouring their sand together.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I love you too, Derek.
Yeah.
Into this hourglass. And what I love about the hourglass is that although in spirit there is no time, for we are all eternal beings, we do experience the concept of time as we express ourselves in these vessels, our bodies. We experience growing old together here on earth as this sand travels through the hourglass. It will blend more each day with each pass, every minute, every hour, every day. And the 2 separate colors will only continue to grow into one united color, representing their lives as they grow together. As you come together and pour these 2 separate containers of sand into one, symbolizing your hearts merging and blending as one, may you also remember to honor your uniqueness. Always support each other on the path each of you choose rather than the one you expect. Regard the 2 separately coming together as one whole to discover, magnify, and celebrate the gifts you bring each other and the world.
We got a little longer than an hour.
1 hour ago.
Remember your partner. Oh, you can turn the music on. Remember your partner is not the screen onto which you project your unmet needs and upsets, but instead a cherished companion whom you enfold with ever deeper appreciation. Love does not bring one another down, berate each other, or suffocate each other. Instead, it is a vehicle to bring forth the best of both of you and fan your light so it shines as brightly as possible. In the holy relationship, you are not simply two people coming together to offset each other's emptiness, but you are God discovering yourself through your beloved. And keep in mind, the first step to transforming a special relationship to a holy relationship is to have the ability to communicate authentically to each other. As you consecrate your marriage today with the vows you have written for each other, remember in a holy relationship, you are both gleaming facets of a perfect God together to discover your magnificence.
I, Derek, in the name of the Great Spirit that resides within us all, with the blood that races through my body and my heart which beats faster every time our eyes meet, take thee, cell, to intertwine our roots of life and forever grow to the tallest heights. Weaving through each other's branches, I believe we can reach high limits and beyond. I promise to desire thee and to be desired by thee. I promise to love thee wholly and completely with no restraint, without sin nor shame, for naught can exist in the ambience of our love. In sickness and in health, in plenty and in poverty, in this life and beyond where we shall meet. Remember and love again. I shall not seek to change you in any way, and shall respect thee, thy beliefs, and thy peoples, and thy love till the end of days. Huzzah!
Woo! No, we're not bumping. We're not doing this stuff. No. Hey.
Derek. Oh, wait, sorry. I'm already messing up. Let me start over. My love, where do I even begin? I remember when we first met in 2011 and thought, dang, he's cute. We became friends and soon after started dating. I would never imagine how strong our relationship would have grown in the years to come. When we first started dating, I was skeptical of letting my silly wild side out because I thought it would scare you away. Little did I know. I constantly think back at the time when we went to the pond in Bonita. That being one of our first dates. We thought it would be a great idea to jump across the rocks and get to the other side. With my luck, of course, I fell in. You immediately looked back and asked if I was okay. But before you can even finish your sentence, I was dying of laughter, yelling, I peed myself. You couldn't help but laugh and start. You couldn't help but start laughing with me. After we caught our breath, you said, well, at least no one will notice. I knew then you were my soulmate. From the very early years of our relationship, you made it clear that being silly, acting goofy, and playing out being a dork was going to be a staple in our relationship. From dancing in the grocery stores to turning up the radio, listening to the top of our lungs at red lights, it was all fair game. You're the funniest, most kind-hearted, selfish person I know. And not to mention, the best dog dad ever. There's never a day that goes by that I don't think to myself, how did I get so lucky? I know it sounds cliche, but it's true. I know I should believe it's because of the left fun. You have been my rock in my darkest times. I just went from the brightest light of seemingly never ending tunnel. I know whenever I feel down, I can come come to you for one of your best and it makes me feel better. You have made me laugh when I'm angry and cry but only of laughter. I promise to you that I will never let you feel alone. I promise that I'll be your 90% when you're feeling 10%. I promise to be your biggest supporter no matter how small you may think the accomplishment is. I promise to always drag you to watching all of my drama reality shows, even though you say you won't watch them. I promise I'll always let you cook our burgers, because let's face it, you make the best burgers. I promise to never get angry. I promise to never get angry when you say you have a surprise for me, but refuse to tell me what it is. But most importantly, I promise to never challenge you in a dance battle. So let's face it, I'll never win. In all seriousness, although we have been together for 9 years, you still give me the butterflies when I stare at you, constantly making me fall in love even more with you every day. Your kindness, love, and devotion to our relationship doesn't go unnoticed. I cannot wait to see what the rest of our future holds. With you by my side, I know it's going to be a fun ride. I love you with all my heart.
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
I love that myself. Thank you.
May I have the rings? Thank you so much.
It's supposed to be your job. What are you doing?
I know.
You're slacking.
What are you doing here? Why are you
Slacking.
here?
A fly just like in my nose. There you go. You want to get that? In the past, rings were a symbol of bondage, of who was enslaved to whom. These rings are a redemption of that symbol, a sign of bonding and freedom, of your having chosen to cast your lot with another, and of the seamless circle of joy that surrounds you both.
There you go. Got it.
Repeat after me. Darling, I ask you to receive this ring
Darling, I ask you to receive this ring
as a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love
and as a constant reminder
and as a constant reminder
that I have chosen you above all others
that I have chosen you above all others
to be the one to share my life.
to be the one to share my life.
Darling, I ask you to receive this ring
Darling, I ask you to receive this ring
as a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love
and as a constant reminder
and as a constant reminder
that I have chosen you above all others
that I've chosen you above all others
to be the one to share my life.
to be the one to share my life.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You make this your bride. He who is mighty above all beings, he who is blessed above all beings, he who is great above all beings, may he bless the bridegroom and the bride. I now introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Mohr.